I would have done any job in WWE. Like I did the tryout, like the wrestler tryout. I'm not
really.
Yeah. So.
Oh, because I was gonna joke, even wrestle, but you're like, yeah.
I can't wrestle.
Okay.
I proved it to them. But they appreciated that I gave it a try. That was my way in the door.
I think people are surprised to find out what a big WWE fan you are that you grew up a WWE fan.
Oh yeah. Should I even say?
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't want to lose my job. You got to play it cool when you're
Oh,
around
I
these people.
see.
You got to play it cool.
Can't
but
walk
yeah,
around like a Mizark.
That's the only reason that I ended up going this path. The pandemic happened. I was doing a bunch of theater, and everything closed. I was tweeting, talking my smack about wrestling, you know. And Mark Henry, he found me basically, and he was like, "You want to be in WWE? Like, I could get you a tryout." I was like,
Wow.
whatever I can do, absolutely 100%.
So were you an athlete at all, or
No.
you just went for it?
I am not, no way. I'm not an athlete. I was the only non-athlete in the tryout. I was the oldest girl in the tryout, the only mom in the tryout. It was terrible.
Yeah. I may be older than you and a parent, but I'm not an athlete.
Listen, it was trash. It was trash, but I finished it, and that's what matters.
Yeah, were you like, did it kill you? Were you like exhausted by it?
I was disgusted, obviously. By day one, I was looking at everyone like, we're really gonna go back and do more? There was 2 days to the tryout. So the second day, I was trying to pull the fire alarm. I was trying to round up the girls and see, like, we don't have to do this. Like, if we all stick together.
You're trying to start a revolution.
Yeah.
They're like, we just won't hire any of you.
They should have
then."
listened to me.
You're right. No, you're right.
But I finished it, and that's what matters, that I completed it. And actually, one girl, she, like, dislocated her arm, like, right before the last time we had to, like, run the ropes. And I was like, thank God she dislocated her arm, you know what I'm saying? She's fine now, though.
Who was it, like, wrestling-wise? Who was it that you looked at going, oh, yeah, that's kind of, because even if you didn't have it in your head, I'm going to be a wrestler, at some point, you know, when Mark Henry's like, you're going to get a tryout, you got to think to yourself, I got to wrestle like somebody, right?
It's the weirdest feeling, because I think that I'd be like Angelo Dawkins if I was going to be like anybody. He's my favorite. That's what I would want to try to be like,
right?
You know? But I honestly was hoping that they wouldn't hire me for that.
You just wanted to get in doing something.
Because I knew if they did, I'm a wrestler now, great. Now it's going to be really hard. I'm going to put my all into it. And so I was just glad that they were like, no, we can't.
Yeah, no.
That's not going to happen.
No.
So yeah, that was
Honey.
good. But I also know how it works. I know how, you know, my passion and everything, I just wanted them to see how much I love it, how much I care. I'm an entertainer. And luckily, it worked out. But like I said, I would have done anything that they asked me to do.
How did you become a wrestling fan?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad is Irvin. He's the original Irv. So I grew up. I mean, it's probably the first show I ever watched on TV is wrestling. And it's been very consistent in my house to this day. I have younger brothers who are obsessed. We're all a huge wrestling family.
They're still obsessed.
Still obsessed.
So
yes.
that's my favorite.
Yes, I call
they're
them.
still obsessed. They're still as big fans.
Still, the day of my tryout, that first day, I got in the car, I called them, and I cried. I just couldn't believe that I was in the PC, that I was in the ring. Jerry Briscoe was back there watching. HBK walked in, and I was just, the emotions were crazy, and they hyped me up the entire way. My brothers are a big part of my confidence and my ideas. Yeah,
have you always been this confident? Because that takes a lot of confidence to just go into a wrestling tryout as a non-athlete.
I am not confident at all.
No,
I was back there like, oh my God, I'm so nervous to go out there. Like I was. I'm not confident at all. But I believe that there's a reason why they gave me the microphone, and I'm always going to do my absolute best, no matter how much anxiety I have, which is a lot.